Alright, well this week I've been pretty narked by Riffly. I've not been able to play any of the video comments on the board thus far on my net connected computer here at my home. Well, my net connected system here at home, either on my main PC or on my little netbook. What's also bizarre is that they won't even play over Skyfire, which is a cloud-based system for cloud-based application for my cell phone. That's pretty strange. Also, but what is pretty bizarre is that 120 miles north of here at my parents' house, I've been able to play the video comments all right when I pay them a visit. This has led me to, well, I did attempt to record an audio response as a tribute to Mountain Maniac. I don't know if it was all right because I haven't been able to play it back. But if you could hear it, then Anthony, it's a loud version of the tweet I made, and you should be able to recognize it. Anyway, with respect to, anyway, I'm recording on myself so that so I'm posting it to YouTube, so that way I can guarantee a good record. Well, guarantee a worthwhile recording. Anyway, with respect to the free indie countdown, my third place would go to Lacogesta Research. Jesus, I can't remember that name properly. Yeah, Lacogesta. Now, it's an original idea and puzzling. I quite like it, but there are a couple of things that I think let it down for me. It's a couple of gripes. The execution's flawed. I mean, the first up is the menu system, and I wish they wouldn't use the game's core gameplay in the menu system. That's just trying too hard and all-out overkill, in my opinion. Just give me and the general gaming public something simple there, right? If you make a mistake in the menu system, then you got to effectively restart the game. That's what I find a couple of times when I played it in the first instance. The second gripe is the zooming, right? Now, it could just be me being an idiot, and if there is a way to do it, please feel free to correct me. But you start off in the earlier experiments sort of zoomed in without being able to zoom out or pan to any of the other animals on the board, and then you have to rely on clairvoyance to determine what animals you're going to eat next and which directions you got to go. I think something that will improve the game is the ability to pan and zoom at will round each grid, so that way you can choose what animals can go where more effectively than you could without it. So that makes Lacogesta third place for me. Right. Second place is The Company of Myself. Now, I think it's a very well executed platformy puzzle type title. I've never seen this sort of clone yourself in previous action genre before, and I quite like it. And I really like the lonely character narrative that it's got going on there. If anyone's ever sort of felt alone in the world, then they're sure enough to sort of sympathize with that character there. And I found myself counting out loud a lot of the time, so that I can make movements for my future self to use, which I found pretty hilarious. I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, move somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump somewhere, and that kind of thing. And it's pretty hilarious all around. But I would have felt that this would have won Free Indie of the Week if it wasn't for Mountain Maniac, which is fantastic, right? I love the retro 8-bitness of it. It's the first game I've played from Pixel Jam. Now, in my opinion, it is Peggle for psychotic Canadians. It's really good fun. There's a lot of sort of sick, dark humour in it, and different actions happen when the boulder cannons off different objects and people and vehicles and buildings. And I think it's really, really fun, really hilarious. Deserved pick for free indie of the week, right? Now, in terms of feedback, again, and I don't like to use the term holiday period. I don't know if it's just me being a Brit, but in terms of games that remind me of the Christmas period, I mean the one that sticks out in my mind is Command and Conquer Red Alert 1, as that was when I became a PC gamer, sort of into my mid-teens. That was the first game I received as a present from my dad, and I did like it, but so did my dad, and we only had the one computer in the house at the time, and we were almost always coming to blows as to who would have a chance on it and to play Red Alert. We are now both fans of RTS games, thanks to Command and Conquer Red Alert 1. However, to this day I've not yet played the Soviet campaign from Red Alert 1. I have played the Soviet campaign in Red Alert 2 and the Allied one. I've not yet played Red Alert 3 because my computing system's too crap. So I would like to get a system in the future that's capable of playing that, but I think I will go back to the Russian campaign of Red Alert 1, as I've still got the CDs. Hey Dad, don't know if you're watching. Anyway, that's what I've got to say for this week. Again, good show. Catch you guys in the next one.